Hello, I'm Sam, and this is Ross from Cultaholic.com. You alright?
Practice what you preach, mother bleeper.
You destroyed your ring, so why should I wear mine?
Destroyed yours as well.
It's the other way round, mate. Other way round. This is the news! A WWE tag team have made their return at a live event. Aleister Black's Extreme Rules opponent has been revealed. And finally, we have an update on Kofi Kingston's injury scare. The Authors of Pain have returned to the ring at a SmackDown Live house show at Glens Falls, New York.
Get in! It's the return we all wanted to see. Come on! I'm ready for a bit of A-Cam, a bit of Rezar.
A-Cam's been out with a leg injury since January.
Yes.
So
where's Rezar been?
Just chilling.
Has he?
You can't have him without the other one.
It's all right.
Are you going to put him with Drake Maverick?
He's the Albanian psychopath, potentially. I still don't know which one's which, to be honest with you. I know which one's here when you look at them on a bit of paper, but if you've written down the names, I couldn't tell you which one's which.
No, they're just sort of, you just see them side by side.
Big scary man.
Yeah. I still see Paul Ellering though. Oh.
Yeah, it's disgusting what they did to Paul Ellering. Anyway, it turns out they returned at a SmackDown house show, despite the fact that when they left, they were Raw superstars.
They're still listed as Raw superstars as well.
Why were they at SmackDown then? Are they colourblind? Are they Darius?
Wildcard rule.
Does that apply on house shows?
Probably.
That's a disgusting
fact. Anyway, they lost to Ali and Matt Hardy as well.
That sounds like a wholesome tag team.
Yeah. Oh, just very happy, very
If I was going to lose to a tag team, I would like to lose to the tag team of Ali and Matt Hardy. Because they'd probably give you a nice handshake and a pat on the back, and maybe a pat on the arse when you left the ring. Well done, lads. All the best in your future endeavours.
I bet you they're like unbearably positive. They're like the type of people where like
great move,
their entire house could fall in and like just explode into a ball of fire as they're about to put the key into it, and they're just like, it's fine.
An 80s sitcom, just the camera zooming in and go. Oh well. Well, when we last saw the Authors of Pain, they were being managed by Mr. Pissy Pants himself, Drake Maverick. So when they do eventually return to TV, I'm guessing Drake Maverick and his wife and the 24/7 title, which are two different things, by the way, they won't be aligned with the Authors of Pain.
Well, I think the thing is, I think that Drake, is going to be completely separate now. I think Authors of Pain, they could try and put him out on their own, but maybe they just bring back Paul.
It depends, because Paul, God bless his soul, is an old man, and maybe the rigours of the
I think the whole reason that he wasn't sort of brought up from the NXT thing, NXT's obviously mainly just in Full Sail.
You shoot once a month,
It's somewhere else sometimes, but it's usually just Full Sail, and it's a lot easier for him to just be in one place rather than the rigours of the road. But it'd still be nice if just every now and then he just popped in.
Just give them Stokely Hathaway.
Shoot a load of promos in advance with Paul.
Stokely Hathaway's a little man. They're two big men. I know
Lucha Vandross II.
They really need a mouthpiece, I believe, because when they do cut a promo, it just descends into screaming Albanian, and I don't understand Albanian, so it's not very effective.
No, but I like it. I think it works well when you've got that sort of language barrier, because it's just scarier, isn't it?
It is scary, but I'd like to know what they're saying.
So next up, last night on SmackDown, we finally found out who's been knocking on Aleister Black's door.
I'd like to say one thing. Aleister Black's a fanny.
Explain.
There he is going, I'm in me room, I'm in me darkened room, somebody fight me.
I'm not coming down for tea, man.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to
Korn albums.
Slipknot and stuff. And punch the holes in the walls and stuff. And he goes, week after week, nobody's come to this room. Well, just go out to the ring then, you fanny.
Somebody,
Just go out to the ring.
It's a wrestling show.
Come out and fight me, somebody, in the middle of this ring where you all know where the ring is, rather than this dark room which is in a secluded location and nobody can work out where it is. Aleister Black's a fraud and Aleister Black's a fanny, but he'd still kick my head off.
Yeah, so they had this weird promo where it was like via video link. Aleister Black was on one side and there was an empty chair on the other, and he waits with bated breath, and they're like, this is it, we're gonna find out who it is, and nobody turns up, and it's like, oh, he's been stood up, and he starts laughing, and he's like, you know what, I appreciate you playing mind games, because it's exactly what I would do. And he's like, but if you're not gonna show yourself, and then this hand just comes in and starts walking around the chair.
Mae Young's hand.
Like somebody just sort of puts their hand on the chair and starts walking around it, and they're in a suit, and they sit down and they pan up, and it's Cesaro.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
That is a very fine choice for a first opponent, because it works. Because I was initially, I was all on board with Bray Wyatt going, let me in, but then you have to think of, on the business side of things, somebody has to lose that feud.
Well, we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? Like, It's a shame that somebody would have to be unmade by that.
Yeah.
Because it would work so well.
And while Cesaro is consistently probably the best wrestler on televised WWE shows these days, when he's not facing No Way Jose, which he has done the past 2 weeks, No Way.
Yeah, well, main event needs matches too.
Oh no, it was on Raw, Sam.
Oh!
No Way Jose had his big chance on Raw this week, and he tried to do sort of a dive through the ropes maybe and got caught, and he fell flat on his arse. It was like if I tried to get out the ring, it was very painful to see. You had one shot, no way to make a mark, and you did that. Anyway, what was I going to say? Cesaro is consistently one of the best performers on Raw or SmackDown each and every week. We've seen that for God knows how many years now. But he can lose to Aleister Black and still come out looking fantastic because these matches are going to be great.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, Cesaro's obviously a fan favourite. We've all been saying for years, just put the belt on him, strap a rocket to him and send him to the moon. But I don't know, it's just going to be some great matches here.
Yeah.
The only thing that Cesaro really says throughout the promo as well, he just sits there and he says, well, I came to pick a fight. I want to pick a fight with you. And there's a lot of odd sexual tension. A lot of odd sexual tension going on. But,
if I was into fan fiction, I mean, Cesaro and Aleister Black's a fantastic pairing. But I'm not into fan fiction.
Is it
so if you're into
you?
Why not? I don't know. If you're into fan fiction, let us know who is the better pairing, me or Sam, or Aleister and Cesaro. I'd say Aleister and Cesaro personally, but I'll leave that up to you.
Daddy Cesaro. Next up, we have an update to Kofi Kingston's injury scare. Ross, take it away.
There was a match on Sunday night at a live event. I don't know where it was. It was Dolph Ziggler against Kofi Kingston.
What? For the first time ever?
No, about the 45th time ever. It's happened a lot. Anyway, during that match, which Kofi ended up winning, Kofi was injured. Everyone was thinking, oh my God, he's injured. He's got a big WWE Championship match against Samoa Joe this coming Sunday at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Good God Almighty, what are we going to do? What they did was rested him on Monday night. He did not wrestle, so everyone was thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen on Sunday? But it turns out he's absolutely fine. There is no chance of that match on Sunday being cancelled. So that match against Samoa Joe is still going to happen, and him being rested on Monday night was just a precaution.
He was also on SmackDown last night, even though it was a backstage promo. Backstage promo, he just sort of mills around a bit. But yeah, he wasn't wrestling, so people were still sort of like, oh no! But, you know.
Yeah, I believe numerous sources online have said he has had a knock, but he's not been knocked enough to rule him out of Sunday.
He just needs a week off or something, like a bit rest.
Did you imagine this WWE superstar getting rest? You work when you're hurt.
But could you imagine what would happen if he was like badly hurt and couldn't wrestle the match?
Well, that would be a disaster.
Like, what would they do? Would they have to cancel it? Would they just quickly have Joe squash him? Like,
I mean, there's the two options, isn't there? You either strip him of the title and put someone else in that role for the vacant championship, or you have Samoa Joe rolled up like he gets rolled up every single time he has a big match, and he's like going, how did that happen again? But thankfully, Kofi's okay, and it will be a fantastic match, and I personally hope, Sam, that Samoa Joe wins the championship on Sunday.
I'd like to see it.
Because
while nuclear heat for Joe.
While he's been a fantastic champion, Kofi, I think Kofi Kingston's fitted the role as WWE champion amazingly well.
Yeah.
But I just think that Samoa Joe, from what we've seen on the main roster and in NXT and in TNA for many years, deserves it. And I hate saying that because, I'm a fan going, that guy deserves it. But Samoa Joe
he does deserve it.
Is the realest promo in WWE today.
Yeah.
He is, honestly, his work in the ring speaks for itself, but I just think, and he could do wonders with that. He's just a world champion material, isn't he?
I've just had a thought though. Can you imagine 1 year ago us sitting here talking about how good a WWE champion Kofi Kingston is?
I know it's weird, isn't it, how wrestling
Proper
works.
weird.
Ali gets injured, then whoom.
Yeah. And we're going to end things today with a little bit of a juicy one, Ross, because last night at a Blink-182 concert, no less, Joey Janella and formerly Enzo Amore, Nazar, Enzo, they got into a bit of a scuffle.
I've not seen footage of this. I wish I had. Does it look real?
I haven't seen the footage myself. I don't know if it's materialised.
It sounds, on the face of things, two wrestlers getting into a shoot fight at a rock concert.
And one of your mates just happens to be filming it.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit of a Workington to me.
But a few months ago, the pair got into a little bit of a Twitter spat. Janella said that Enzo made a joke out of the wrestling industry, and it went back and forth for a while, with Janella offering to face Enzo in a shoot fight. He'd even take up 6 months of MMA training to do it. Enzo offered to pay to cover his training costs, and it all sort of fizzled out. But yes, at the PNC Bank Arts Arena in Holmdel, New Jersey, at a Blink-182 concert, they had what Joey Janela referred to as the ishest fight of the year, because we can't say the swear.
What is the ishest fight apart from that? What's the barometer for the ishest fight of the year that's been beaten by this monumental tussle between Janella and Enzo Amore? Ben Askren on Saturday night? That was a fantastic knockout after 2 seconds. Imagine if I'd love to see Enzo Amore getting flattened like that.
Yeah, it'd be.
He just riles me up the wrong way. He just riles me up the wrong way.
Apparently, according to Enzo, Joey Janela walked up to him and went, "Hi, I'm Joey Janela." And Enzo went to shake his hands, thinking he was a fan. And then, because he's super cool, guys, right, and he remembers people he's had Twitter spats with, despite the fact it's every day, slapped his hands down and went, like, put him up.
They're like a vaudevillain.
Yeah. Well, Simon Gotcha's got loads to say about him.
Did you say that Enzo thought Janela was a fan?
Initially, yeah. That's how he tried to pass it off.
Dick.
That's how he tried to pass it off. At which point, when he put his fist up, Janela walked backwards. I've got some tweets here. So, I'm glad you introduced yourself because I couldn't pick you out of a lineup, Enzo wrote on Twitter. You don't want no smoke, and now I know it. There's only two things that smell like fish. One's fish, at Janela baby, straight, P word. Don't try and play that wrestling-ish with me. You'll end up on effing World Star. Where was that energy at? We ain't friends, Janela baby. Don't introduce yourself to me, F-boy. I thought you were a fan, ha ha ha. The second I realized it was you, it was I slapped your bitch ass hands down and walked at you with my hands up. You effing ran backwards and told my homie to film it soft AF. What is that? That's like stream of consciousness. He's just...
That's like...
It's like Donald Trump.
I'm typing. I've fallen asleep on my keyboard and that's what's been sent out.
Janela acknowledged it. He said, it's not work. I saw the dude walk up and said, "Hi, I'm Joey Janela," at the Blink-182 show, and we proceeded to have, I'm not Lennox Lewis, in brackets, to have the ishest fight of the year. I'm not a P word, but we had fun. I will have no chance to wrestle or fight Enzo with my exclusivity starting in October, but I saw it to introduce myself, that's all. Enzo noted he had a friend filming the scuffle, which Janela's acknowledged, so it's definitely a work, isn't it?
It sounds like one. I just hope that AEW don't pick it up. Just let it happen somewhere else.
Yeah, put him in like MLW or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Cornette will love that. Is he still there? Or has he been fired from there yet?
I think so. I think he's still there.
But also, Simon Gotch buries Enzo Amore.
Yeah, I've heard of this video.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. And if you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can play us to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe and join us.